So somebody's choosing Dubai over Pakistan.
You need a lot more money.
How much more do you think?
When I was there, I needed about £70,000 a year.
Yeah.
And I left 6 years ago.
Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome back to this interesting interview vlog with Brother Ayyaz Mirza, somebody who's lived 8 years in Dubai. And I do get a lot of your comments. Just because we're not replying to comments at the moment doesn't mean we don't read each and every single one. We are very thankful for everyone pressing the like button and commenting and sharing our vlogs and watching our vlogs. Thank you very much. Those that are considering the UAE or the Gulf state over Pakistan, then today might be an interesting vlog because we have Brother Ayyaz Mirza, who has 22,000 followers on TikTok, who is now building his very own house in Barry Town, Rawalpindi, and he agreed to do a quick interview with me. I went to meet him in F8 Islamabad.
Yeah, good. Very happy to be back in Pakistan. This is my third trip this year.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah.
And I was telling someone, I've kind of fallen in love with Pakistan.
Alhamdulillah.
The country I thought I'd never live in. Out of all the countries, I said, nah, I'm never going to live in Pakistan. So you hear about all the corruption and the crime and we saw the villages, and the villages were always a bit rough, right?
Yeah.
So even up to the time I was living in Dubai, I used to come to Pakistan with my dad so he could see his puppy, and we'd go for a week in the village, and still never thought I'd live in Pakistan.
Wow.
But now things are getting worse in the UK, and a lot of people are thinking of, okay, where is a better place? The economy is bad in the UK. So the social, society, morality, everything is going down. If you look at UK 10 years ago, is it better or worse than it was?
It's much worse.
If you look at Pakistan 10 years ago, is it better or worse?
It's getting better.
Getting better.
It's getting better.
But if you go to the new societies...
Yeah. Walaikum salam. You want the margarita, don't you?
Yeah, you know the mint margarita? Do you do that with namak ke bagair?
Without salt.
Without salt, please.
और मुझे एक hazelnut ice latte, please. Thank you, bye. Yeah, have this. Yeah. So you say, do you honestly think that Pakistan's getting better? Honestly,
I think so. Yeah, because you've got societies, and the societies are places you can live in.
Yeah.
That are clean. We've got electricity. We've got water. We've got nice houses.
Yeah.
The crime rate is actually lower than England.
Yeah.
People are polite. Our money goes so much further.
Yeah.
So why can't you live there? I stayed in DHA2 in Barrier Town. Absolutely lovely.
Yeah.
At night time, you got women out and about walking on their own.
I've seen that. Yeah. 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, at 10 o'clock at night. I went for a little drive around to DHA5, which is not built up yet.
Yeah.
It's a new area, and at 10 p.m. I saw a woman on her own walking, and then another 2 women on their own walking. So if they're living here without fear, us guys in the UK, we're living on another planet. We're just so scared of Pakistan. This is going to happen, that's going to happen, you're going to get robbed, you're going to get kidnapped. Every time I sit in a taxi, I speak to the taxi drivers about the crime rate. Have you been a victim of crime? Did you get robbed? Have your house been robbed? Have your car been robbed? No, nothing to me. So the last guy, last 2 people I spoke to, one was a 3-year-old taxi driver.
Yeah.
Nothing's ever happened to him or he's got 4 or 5 sisters. It was nothing's ever happened to him. No robbery, nothing stolen, no punch in the face, not called Paki, obviously. Right? It doesn't happen, right?
Yeah.
Where he goes, oh yeah, my dad got robbed once. Wow. You know what? My dad got robbed once at gunpoint in England. Wow. In a shop. Yeah. My mum got robbed from the bank, inside the bank. In the bank, trying to put her money, giving the money to the teller. Some guys came, snatched the money in the bank. My dad's had his car stolen. He's had his car broken into at least, I would say, 10 times in our lives, because we lived in Walthamstow. Oh, wow. 10, I'm not exaggerating. So many times that you didn't report it. Nobody reports it. Someone smashed your car window, you just get another replacement. You don't even bother reporting it.
Police ain't going to do anything.
They're not going to do anything. And he's had his house burgled. I've had my house burgled. I've had my car stolen, my van stolen. I've had bicycles stolen twice from me. I've had knives pulled on me. I've seen people get mugged in front of me. Wow. I know 2 friends whose nephews have been stabbed to death in the UK. My son's friend got stabbed up in the park because people asked for cigarette. You got a cigarette, mate? No, I haven't got a cigarette. Asked him, he gave him a cigarette the first time. Second time he said, no, I haven't got a cigarette. They attacked him and stabbed him. Wow. So this is the UK, and then, but people don't talk about it. It's like accepted. It's like, oh, normal. It's like day to day, right? People getting their phones snatched out of their hands.
Yeah.
If you leave something in the car in the UK, somebody's going to smash your window and take it. It's like almost a given.
Yeah.
It's a given. If I leave my mobile phone or something that looks valuable in my car,
it's getting smashed.
It'll get smashed, and then people say, "Oh, you're silly, innit? You should have known better."
It's your fault.
Yeah, but actually in Pakistan, there's not that vibe. Not especially in the new areas. There's not that vibe. And when you speak to the taxi drivers, the ordinary citizens, you know, there's all types. In the taxi drivers, there's middle class people. Some of them are like teachers. And then it's a side job, right? Some of them are working some other job and doing this, and then some of them are just poor. Sometimes it's not even their car and they're driving somebody else's. But you speak to them about crime, and they very rarely have been a victim of crime, or if they have, it's been like once in their whole life. Whereas I'm telling you, multiple times victim of crime. You don't even think twice. So Pakistan is safe. Come here, go to the new societies, spend a little bit of time in Pakistan. We used to think, oh, well, no, there's so many other countries to see, but it's so beautiful up in the north, and that's what's made me fall in love with it, to be honest. If you do that northern trip, you will fall in love with Pakistan, because it is absolutely heaven. And then now I'm just only a few hours away from heaven. You get it? So I can go there.
One flight, you're there?
Yeah, one flight. In fact, there's a guy, I was driving around Emar today, and my friend was telling me, oh, this guy here, he's got a 4x4. He goes, he just jumps in his 4x4 and is off to the northern arears.
Wow, 14 hours later.
Yeah. So, and there are people who will say, right, I'm not going to make it in a 2-day trip. I'm going to suffer for a whole day and do the 16-hour drive, and then I'll be in, you know, paradise mountains galore and rivers and
Hunza, Gilgit,
it's absolutely stunning. So you've got that on your doorstep if you're living in Islamabad.
Exactly.
So I think you know, you're posting about it, I'm posting about it. There's actually quite a lot of other influencers who are moved there.
There's a lot more now,
a lot more. And I think as more and more, I mean, I'm getting a following, you're getting a following, we're sharing our experiences, and I think you're gonna see more and more people. I mean, there are more and more people moving here. I went out yesterday to DHA, we sat down, another guy, so I sat down with a couple of friends, and then he said he spoke to somebody else, and he goes, oh, they're coming as well. A couple more friends. Oh, they're coming, huh? There's like 8-10 people from Brits, right, who want to get together, and there's a community. I'm going out this evening. There's going to be 15 people who have said, oh yeah, we're going to come out, we'll join you for a meal. So there's a community here. We had that. It's a community here, and it's affordable. It is Islamic. I mean, Islamic as you want, obviously, like every country, right? If you're a party type person, then okay, you'll find a place to party. But you know, there's a mosque on every corner if you want that. If there's halal food everywhere, and it's affordable. So if you've got a reasonable income, you can come here. Even if you don't have a fantastic income, if you can do something online and get generate a reasonable income, you can live here.
And that's generally based on your living standards, right? If you want to live in the F sectors where the rent starts at £1,000 a month,
where we are now,
and some people are earning £1,000 a month, you can't live here. But the Barry Town Phase 8, £100 for a portion of a home, a smallish home.
And what's the council tax equivalent here? They pay service charge, right? £10 a month. We're paying £220 a month where I am.
Is it in Birmingham?
Yeah, I'm in Solihull. But in Birmingham, it's similar. It's graded on your property value. So if you're in Moseley or somewhere nice, Edgbaston, you'll probably be paying £220 a month as well for your council tax.
Are they still collecting bins, or is that still not resolved?
They are now, I think. I don't think it's hit and miss. Depends on the area.
But you're still paying that £200 a month?
Oh, you got to pay.
Still got to pay.
You got to pay, mate.
So generally, whenever I do a vlog on Pakistan, and just like you've just talked about all the positives about Pakistan or why you should move here, I do get a lot of comments. Go to UAE.
I'll go UAE,
it's better. So because you've lived there 8 years, from the UK you've gone to the UAE.
It's very good. Very nice. Brilliant brotherhood there as well. Good communities. Fantastic infrastructure. Systems in place. But you know, when we talk about lawlessness here, you know, there's not a proper rule of law here. Okay. copper gets you, dodgy copper gets you, he might take you to Thane and actually beat you with a stick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. So similarly there, you annoy the wrong person,
Yeah.
maybe a local who's got a bit of connections, you can get into some sort of trouble there, yeah?
Yeah.
It can go, things can go wrong there. So there's that. There is kind of a law there, but it's not great. So you'll get a speeding ticket or a parking ticket or some kind of a ticket and you actually didn't do it.
Ah.
There's people there who get parking tickets,
Yeah.
speeding tickets, and weren't even in the country.
Wow.
And they then send proof that I was outside the country to the courts.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Really? You
Yep.
have to pay it.
They have to pay it. I know multiple people who've had speeding tickets of their cars when they're not even in the country, cars at home, and they've said, we appealed it, we told them we're there, we sent them proof of tickets, we've done this. They don't care, they got the tickets.
Wow.
So the things like that happen there. I've got a friend who got a speeding ticket for not wearing a seatbelt, and he was wearing a seatbelt. He appealed it, went through the court thingy.
Yeah.
At the end of it, they didn't care. They just said, well, the guy said he wasn't wearing it, so...
Do you think there's an underlying sort of racism where they prefer their own local people over
100%.
foreigners?
100%.
So if you're a
course,
Pakistani, you'll always be a foreigner no matter where you are, unless you're in Pakistan.
Yeah, of course you will be, yeah. I mean, the foreigners, if you get into trouble with locals, the locals stick together. I mean, I don't know, can you blame them? I mean, is it not, oh, well, you can blame them, but we get that in England, right? We used to always get, it was very much in our face when we were younger.
Yeah.
So if you ever called a copper for something, they were going to be biased and racist, and they were not going to help you. My dad went to the police once to report a crime, and he came back almost in tears, so upset because of the way the police treated him.
Yeah.
I had some Gore youngsters smash our windows of our house in England. I was in my 20s. Police came over. My brother said, oh yeah, he saw the next door. They were racist 2 doors away.
Yeah.
He goes, I saw them. I heard smashing of the windows.
Yeah.
I ran upstairs, looked out, and I could see them throwing stones at our house.
Wow.
So they'd smashed. Called the police. Police came down, and then when he asked, the police asked him, did you see the actual stone that smashed the window?
Did you see that?
No, I didn't, obviously. I heard a smashing. Oh, well, then there's not much we can do because, you know, there's not going to be a lot of evidence, and, you know, that's the kind of stuff they got.
Yeah.
When I was at university, my really good mate got headbutted by the next door neighbour who was drunk.
Yeah.
He was outside. My friend was about to get in his car, and the next door neighbour was a racist.
Yeah.
Drunk, came out, effing Paki, this, that, blah, blah. And he's like, my friend, nice guy, not a fighter type, got headbutted by him.
Yeah.
And then obviously we came running down because we heard the shouting. And then obviously I was going to have a go at him, but everyone said, no, leave it, just go inside. So I came inside. When we came inside, he smashed our front windows of the house.
Yeah.
Police came, said, oh yeah, we're going to investigate this, that. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
So that's what you get in the UK.
Wow. So you're completely just sort of done with the UK?
I'm not done with the UK's got so many fantastic things.
Yeah.
It's got those still rivers and mountains.
Exactly,
It's got some lovely quaint cottages and towns, and it's, you know, it's green. We're brought up there. All of our connections and networks there. So it's not easy to say, you know, done with it and never ever going back.
Yes.
But I left for 8 years. I went back because my parents are still there, and in a few years I'll be kind of pretty much leaving again. I'll be coming and going, kind of a thing. I mean, you've got same like you've got connections, and you've got the world a smaller place because you can afford flights.
Yeah.
So, but am I done with it? As in, is it getting better? No. So my son got called the P word 2 nights ago.
Yeah, I saw the TikTok about it, yeah.
The UK is absolutely finished. I was on my way to a funeral yesterday, right? I drove all the way down to Gloucester from Birmingham, and on my way there, I was 5 minutes away from where I was going, and a guy has cut in front of me, almost caused a collision, so I've horned him. He's then jumped out of the car and gone, he called me a dirty P word, shouting racial slurs at me, and my wife's in the car. So we've taken a left at the lights, and the guy's pulled over. He's jumped out of his car and he's tried running towards my missus' window, right, with something in his hand. So I panicked all of a sudden. I drove off. Now, the fact that we have to put up with this, despite me having been born in this country, just for the way we look, getting racially attacked, right? And, you know, I might not have been from Pakistan. I could have been from India. I could have been from Sri Lanka. Who knows where I'm from? But the fact that there's some really illiterate people out there who've been brainwashed to the extent that they're shouting at people and trying to attack us for the way we look. It's absolutely ridiculous. And believe it or not, I was actually on the phone today to another TikToker, a very well-known TikToker, and he was telling me the exact same happened to him and his missus last week. So, it just really goes to show, what has the UK become? It seems like the Asian community in the UK are almost equivalent to what the black community were like back in the 50s in America. And, at the end of the day, I was on the way to a funeral, right? I was actually just about getting there on time, and I had to instead call the police and spend the last 5 minutes of my drive on the phone to the police. So just to top my day. Anyway, what direction do you see the UK moving in the coming years? And how do you think we can prevent incidents like this and educate these illiterate people?
In our generation, we thought it had ended.
Yeah.
We had to do all the fighting and stuff, sticking up for ourselves, fighting, and all these laws of racism came in, and so we thought Stephen Lawrence got murdered and there was a lot of change. But it's still there, the underlying, we can't change our colour. If I was Polish and moved there, lived there 2 generations, they'd probably accept me. But you've got a lot of racism there, and right now I've never seen it this bad actually. And it's this bad because the government's kind of in on it. They're allowing it to get worse. They're not stamping it out, and they're making some noises, but things like these GBN News and there's a couple of news channels, another one as well, they're very right-wing and racist, aren't they?
Exactly.
And they're just focusing on building up that. And then you've got who's in charge of all the social media, people like Elon Musk, who are very racist. You can see in what he said recently in that after the march. He's provoking. He's provoking these people to become violent.
He wants more.
He wants violence. And it is coming. It's coming out.
And Nigel Farage and Trump seem to be best of friends coming up now.
I mean, things aren't looking good in America either. I mean, it's a broken country as well.
Of course. So in terms of Dubai, let's say somebody's choosing Dubai over Pakistan.
You need a lot more money.
How much more do you think?
When I was there, I needed about £70,000 a year. And I left 6 years ago. And because for each child you need between £10,000 and £15,000 a year. That's just in decent, normal, good schools. If you're going to a posh school, you're going to need £20,000 a year to the top schools.
Is this
British
in
curriculum?
Or is this in pounds?
This is pounds.
This is pounds.
Yeah, 10,000, between 10 and 15,000 pounds per year per child. So I had 3 kids at school, and it was costing me 30 grand.
So that's yours, But isn't it true in places like Dubai you can actually earn a lot as well by working?
You can, and then you can't. I mean, it's not everyone can get a job there. I mean, teacher jobs are fairly good, well paid. You get £4,000 a month. You get £4,000 a month. If you can get £5,000 a month.
Wow.
If you're like a head of a area, but typically there you'll get between £3,000 and £4,000 a month if you're a teacher, and it's tax free, right?
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's decent. It's decent because
apparently they used to give you accommodation and something else as well. Is that true?
Yeah. They used to give you accommodation and they pay for your kids' schooling as well. So, and they'll give you flights back home once a year. So there were a lot of perks, but a lot of the perks have been cut because now it was like a hardship payment, right? You're going to a place that is hot and a bit rough, and you don't know the people. And
what was the incentive?
Now people want to go there.
So now they don't need that much incentive.
They don't need the incentives, right?
So it's a bit like how our parents, grandparents came to the UK. They offered the wicked, wages and the what was it now? Good jobs.
No, they had good wages compared to thingy, but they never gave us accommodation. My dad and when they came, they used to sleep like 12 of them in a house, and they were like sharing the beds. My dad goes, they used to have the beds on shifts.
I heard that.
He said we had beds on shift, so somebody will do the day shift, and then the other guy's sleeping, the other ones. So that's they started out like that.
I mean, our parents or grandparents struggled.
Yeah, they did.
Do you think their struggle was worth it?
Yeah.
For us
it was, because it made us financially secure, most of us. The majority of, if you look at our average, so somebody who's like me, now in their 50s, if you look at the average net worth in the UK, it's good money. It's like £500,000. The average
Yeah.
50-year-old has probably got £500,000 net worth.
That's amazing.
You couldn't have made it here. The younger generation though are gonna really struggle. This generation, my kids' generation, unless they got bank of mum and dad or granddad, and well, you know, to make it in England is very, very difficult now on an average salary.
What is it like in Dubai? So here in Pakistan, for example, if I'm going to the ATM machine and there's a massive queue, I send my wife. She gets to go straight to the front.
There are things like that. Women only queues. Women only access is quicker and better. So women are treated like superior in a superior way to the men.
And do they have societies like they have here in Dubai, like DHA, Barrytown, Gilbert Greens?
Yeah, I mean, you've got different areas, but they're not like societies like here. But you've got developments, some of them are more high end. You've got Dubai Hills now, which is really very, very nice. And a lot of the EMAR developments where you live, they know how to make communities really well.
And over there, is it normal for women to just be out and about?
Yeah. And like here, things start late as well. So people come out to eat here at like 10 o'clock. Don't they? There's a bit more of a nightlife here.
Yeah, like it's gone really busy here. You can't hear it in the vlog, obviously.
But in Dubai, it's not uncommon for your wife to say, "Oh, I'm going to meet my friends now, and it's 11 p.m." You know, and you wouldn't bat an eyelid. And you wouldn't think, "Oh, it's unsafe," because because the whole social norms are different. The daytimes are very hot.
And if she books a taxi at 11 o'clock at night to see her friends,
completely safe.
Completely safe.
Yeah.
No muggings, no.
No, you know, everyone knows Dubai being safe, man. Dubai is like next level safe. You go there, put your phone down. We used to go to Wild Wadi, which is a water park. We go there, put our bags down. Our phones are there. Our cameras are there, and we're gone to the other end of the park. And we're swimming and splashing, and then 2 hours later we come back, everything's there.
Everything's still there.
It's that, you know. I mean, sure, there is theft and crime, but it's very, very unlikely there, and they'll investigate stuff. So if something gets stolen, you report it to the police. They'll actually check the cameras, try to follow the cameras, because they've got a very strong
network.
Sophisticated camera system, right? So they're not going to just check that one little camera. They'll check that camera, and then they'll check that camera. They'll follow your camera all the way. They'll know where that guy's ended up. Wow. If they want you, they'll have you.
UK police do the same, but they only do it for high value cases.
Yeah, really high. For murder. If somebody gets murdered in England, they will catch you and find you. Here is, I mean, there are horror stories here.
Of course.
Right, there are horror stories here where actually, I mean, look, there were the marches and stuff recently. The police have shot people and killed them. Not acceptable.
Of course. There's a lot of breach of human rights here.
There is.
There's a lot of aggression and violence from obviously the government.
And when you get robbed here, like in England, there's UK in London, there's over 1,000 knife crimes a month. 1,000. But they don't have guns. Otherwise, it would be maybe 500 gun crimes a month and knife. Right. So here they use guns. So here, if somebody will come up to you with a pistol, because everyone's got guns, it's easy to get guns. So here, somebody, if we're going to do a robbery, will rob you at gunpoint. That's the difference. And then, but in England, they'll go, "Oh, people get robbed at gunpoint." Yeah, okay, because here they got guns, but they don't get shot. We're not hearing, "Oh, there was a shooting here and a shooting here." In London, there's a stabbing here and a stabbing there every day. So
for ridiculous reasons.
And you get criminals here like you do everywhere. But it's not, having spoken to so many people now, every taxi driver every trip, right, and I've had a lot of taxi drives, and it's not, no one's had more crime than I have.
Wow. Right, living in the West.
Living in the West. Living in the UK.
So okay, Dubai is a good option for people to move to, but you, having lived there 8 years, are still choosing Pakistan.
Yeah, I mean, look, to be honest, I like Pakistan. I don't know if I'll be able to live here. The other thing is my wife. Wife plays a big role in your decision making and where you're going to end up and whether you're going to be happy there. So for her, it's got to be right for her.
Exactly.
And so we're going to be trialing it, basically. I'll be spending it. Now I'll be coming and going because I'm building something. One of the reasons I decided to build something here, it wasn't for an investment and you're going to make loads of money, but was so I've got a connection and a reason to come and go. And I've invested some money here.
You've got a base now.
I've got a base here and I can stay here, So I'll come and go. I'm sure the missus will like it. I mean, I like it, and the kids really liked it when we came. on holiday, and I would say to everyone, bring your kids, bring your family,
Regularly.
come here
Yeah.
and go to the new societies. Don't come here and stay with your family in the Pind, right? Go and visit them for a day and then say, oh sorry, I want to explore Pakistan. Go to the northern areas and then go to and stay in some hotels and Airbnbs in different areas.
Let them fall in love.
Yeah, and then they will. Otherwise, say if you're stuck with your family, they're like sitting at home. They want you to sit with them and talk to them all day, and you just wander about the local streets, or they might take you to the, you know. I went to Faisalabad. It's okay. I went to Lahore, and some areas are rough. So if you got relatives and they're not in the poshest areas, which they probably aren't going to be, you're going to go there and think, oh, Lahore's horrible. I went to Karachi before, and unfortunately our family don't live in a nice area, and we hated Karachi.
Wow.
There's cockroaches in like everywhere, and it's that's what we saw, so that's what you remember.
It's true.
So don't go there. Go to the new areas. There's no cockroaches in the new areas.
Watch out for the cockroaches, guys. Jazakallah khair for Brother Ayyaz Mirza for giving us that really nice hard talk style interview there, breaking down what life was like. I mean, he is slightly older than me and he's got his past in the UK that's very different to mine as I was growing up. So it's good to listen to what he had to say and then have that little clip of his son experiencing something very recently, which is basically within the last week. So it doesn't seem like things are heading in a good direction in the UK, and likewise other Western countries will probably be somewhere on the same route, if not even further down that route that we don't want it to be. So people are considering leaving the West and coming back to Pakistan, as we are known as Pakistanis, or people that are returning back to the motherland. And based on that, I've got to say thank you for everyone. 500 people have viewed my website. Now the website, I've been updating it. There's a lot of links on the homepage at the bottom, so I'm just going to keep adding to that. Eventually there'll be so much on there that whatever question you need answering, the website is enough. Even my vlogs are on there in terms of the links, so everything's on the website. Anyone who wants to move to Pakistan, that one website is enough right now. The only thing is convincing your family. Like Brother Ayyaz said, he needs to sort of convince his wife, and that's the biggest obstacle in life, and that's what I keep hearing often. I've got more treats that have been added onto my little shelf there. So we've got the Lindor chocolate here. It comes with the security seal, and I guess we've got some boycott chocolate there. You probably can see a celebration, Ferrero Rocher, and the Nestle box thing that I don't want to show. It is on the boycott. Guys, please do boycott as much as possible, and inshallah on the next vlog I do speak more with Brother Ayyaz and a few other brothers about business. So what are the business opportunities here in Pakistan for somebody who's relocating his entire family and wants to keep his children here? What are the job prospects for the kids in the future? So business is one of them, and inshallah I will explore that in the next vlog. Also coming up is investing in plots. So I'm going to have a sort of arranged with a brother who's been investing in plots and has been making a decent return. So we're going to try and get some information from him as well. So guys, we've got plenty coming up. See you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum.